The first exercise we're going to do is the basic body weight squat. To start, stand with your feet a little wider than hip distance apart and your toes facing slightly outward. Next, tighten your core muscles and keeping the weight in your ankles, slowly bend your knees as you squat down. Be sure to push your butt and hips out and down as if you're about to sit in a chair. Be sure to keep your gaze facing forward and your chest up. Make sure to keep your heels on the ground and that your knees do not go past your toes. The next exercise we're going to move on to is wall sits. Stand with your back against a wall, keeping your feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees and slide your back down the wall until your knees are at a 90-degree angle. Your feet should be about 2 feet out in front of you. Keep the weight in your heels and be sure that the knees do not go past your toes. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Once the first 30 seconds is up, lift the heels off the ground so that you're balancing on your toes. Hold this position for another 30 seconds and repeat the rotation until you reach 2 minutes. Now, we're moving on to jump squats. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Begin by doing a regular squat, then engage your core muscles and jump up, pushing through the heels. When you land, lower your body back into the squat position. Continue to repeat this process for 15 reps. Now, we're moving on to lunges. Stand tall with your chin up, chest lifted, and knees, hips, and shoulders facing forward. Keeping your core tight, step forward with your left foot and lunge down. Be sure that the knee does not go past the toe. Pushing through the left heel, return to the starting position and lunge forward with the right foot. Continue this for 15 reps. Next is hip thrusters. Begin by laying down on the ground or a yoga mat. Get into a bridge position by lifting the hips up and keeping the shoulders and feet firmly planted on the ground. Keeping the weight in your heels and squeezing your butt, pulse your hips up and down. In the same bridge position, pulse your knees apart back and forth. Now, bring your legs straight up and pulse up and down, making sure to squeeze the muscles in your butt. Now, lower your leg and continue to pulse it up and down. Make sure to keep the weight in the heel that's planted on the floor. Continue to keep your hips lifted off the ground and rotate your foot as if you're riding a bicycle. Switch legs and complete each exercise 15 times, doing a total of 3 reps. Finally, we're moving on to kickbacks. Begin by getting on your hands and knees. Lifting one leg up, pulse it up and down, keeping a slight bend in the knee. Be sure to keep your gaze forward. Now, bend the knee so it's at a 90-degree angle and continue to pulse your leg up and down. These are called dirty dogs. Bring your leg back down, keeping a bend in the knee, and lift your leg up and down out towards the side.